Hey everyone, Ariel Adams here with aBlogtoWatch. Back in 2007 when I started aBlogtoWatch, there was no place like it. There was no place to get independent reviews on watches and news about the watches I wanted, nor was there really a community where I could come together with people just like me. Now in 2021, we're celebrating the publication of 10,000 articles. That's 10,000 watch news pieces, watch reviews, giveaways, trips, interviews, and tons of content about this hobby that we all love. I want to thank the larger aBlogtoWatch team as well as the community that we've helped nurture and create for nearly 15 years now for everything we've done. To celebrate the milestone of 10,000 published articles, let's hear a little bit from the current aBlogtoWatch team about everything they've put into it and what they feel about aBlogtoWatch.
I came to aBlogtoWatch in 2019 from the luxury travel space, and I honestly had no idea that the world of watch lovers was such a vast subculture. I was first hired as the grammar police, and as my role grew and I got deeper into developing content, I was so impressed by the talent and the range of voices on this team. I really love the ethos of giving small independent brands the same laser focus that we give the biggest names in the industry. We write about everything. We write about popular watches, obscure watches, controversial watches, inexpensive watches, six-figure pièce unique watches that belong in a museum. Pretty much anything we think readers will want to know about. I also think that our photography and video are the icing on the cake. Each member of the team spends many hours honing their skills at visual representation so that readers can experience each watch in its minutest detail. Congratulations to the entire aBlogtoWatch team for 10,000 articles. I cannot wait for the world to open back up again safely and see what this team does next. You guys are amazing, the audience is amazing, and thank you all. Cheers.
I've been at aBlogtoWatch for over 5 years now, and I really want to say thank you to everyone in our community and how proud I am that we've published our 10,000th article. I'm equally proud of the fact that we have an unwavering commitment to editorial quality as well as transparency in a media environment where the line between editorial and advertising has grown increasingly blurry. Well over 500,000 people read aBlogtoWatch every single month, and I know I speak for everyone on the team when I say that you are the backbone of our success and why we are one of the most trusted voices in watch media. Thank you all so much, and here's to 10,000 more articles.
One of the things that I've really enjoyed about writing for aBlogtoWatch over the years is the freedom and autonomy that we have as writers. So when we do a review, for instance, we are free to express ourselves the way that we best see fit and the way that we really feel about the watches themselves. There's no redaction of different parts. We're never instructed to write in a certain way or write in a certain style. And in fact, what we're encouraged to do is to find our own voice in the reviews and in everything that we write and to explore these topics and ideas that really matter to us. So we're often encouraged to pitch different ideas. So we're often pitching these ideas that might be a bit out there or might only appeal to a niche audience, but we have that freedom to bring you what we think might be some of the most interesting topics in horology today. And through that, I think it allows us to continue to bring a fresh perspective. And I think that really separates aBlogtoWatch from some of the other sites. We have that freedom of expression, and that brings you lots of different voices, which we really hope you enjoy.
What sets aBlogtoWatch apart from other watch media and what's kept us thriving in this competitive space since 2007 is our dedication to independence and perspective. aBlogtoWatch has always been, first and foremost, an editorial publication. We're not a sales platform, and we're not here to sell you a watch. Each and every member of the aBlogtoWatch team is here because they're an enthusiast just like you, and they're dedicated to giving an honest enthusiast opinion on new watch releases and the state of the luxury watch industry. The other side of our dedication to perspective is our variety of perspectives. aBlogtoWatch has team members and contributors from around the globe, and with that variety comes all manner of different opinions, personal tastes, styles, editorial voices, experiences, and budgets that give us a broad appeal. We also recognize that watch enthusiasm sits at the crossroads of many other enthusiast pursuits. Just within the aBlogtoWatch core team, we have scuba divers, outdoorsmen, design geeks, aviation enthusiasts, classic car collectors, and so much more. And it's this variety of perspectives, passions, viewpoints, and our dedication to open and honest opinions that has kept aBlogtoWatch growing and thriving as we look forward into the future past 10,000 published articles.
When I think of aBlogtoWatch, one of the first words that comes to mind is the word collaboration. You can't get to 10,000 posts without a really tightly knit team of professionals who are able to collaborate together in a meaningful way. And nowhere does that ethos come to life in a more crystallized fashion than in the trade show environment like Baselworld, where you have this really highly compressed time format where the goal is to put out as much high quality content and impactful storytelling in as little amount of time as possible. It's kind of this foot race. And you really kind of get to know everybody's strengths and weaknesses, and you know who you can pick up for and who can pick up for you, who has your back. You know, everybody's feverishly working late into the night, and it really kind of feels like you're in the trenches, and I definitely miss that camaraderie and miss the opportunity to get back out there with the team and start working towards 20,000 posts. So congratulations to the aBlogtoWatch team on this milestone, and look forward to the next one.
aBlogtoWatch is actually one of the main reasons why I'm kind of the watch nerd that I am today. I've always been into watches for as long as I can remember, but it was always more or less a surface level type of knowledge. And it wasn't really until I was looking to purchase my first luxury watch back in 2016 that I stumbled upon aBlogtoWatch. And I can't remember exactly if the watch had been discontinued at the time, but it was an IWC Pilot World Timer, and it had come out about 4 or 5 years before that with the Mark 17. And for whatever reason, I just couldn't find any information about that watch on the internet when I was looking for it. But aBlogtoWatch was one of the places that did have like a really well-written article, had a ton of photos, and it was really instrumental in helping me make that decision. And the thing I appreciated about it then, and that I still appreciate now, is that it wasn't telling me to go buy this thing. It was that here's this watch, here's what's good about it, here's what's maybe not so good about it, and then you can make your own decision. And that spirit has persisted for as long as I've been a reader of aBlogtoWatch, and now being on the other side as part of the team, I hope that I'm a part of making content that is hopefully helping enthusiasts that are in the same place in their journey as I was 5 years ago. So to have that story kind of come full circle is kind of a cool thing for me.
I think what makes aBlogtoWatch so accessible is a combination of the topics that we cover and the fact that we've been around for so long, I think over a decade at this point. I started getting into watches probably something like 5 years ago, and when I got into watches, I started from scratch like most people, and I hit up all the major publications, and aBlogtoWatch was among them, and it was great. I mean, I learned a lot over the years reading different pieces from aBlogtoWatch, and it stayed with me from being completely new to a somewhat intimidating hobby, all the way to the point where I now can say I'm a part of the team and I can produce content for the site that sort of got me to where I am.
I remember the first 2 years when I was just getting into watches. I would go to aBlogtoWatch.com every single day to read about the watch or the manufacturer that was featured on the homepage, because I will learn so much about watches and terminology and complications and history and brands and groups, all those things that make watches and watchmaking so exciting, at least to me. And those 2 years went by and I wrote my first draft and I sent it to Ariel, and only to Ariel, and he liked it and he said, "That's great, what do you want to do?" And I said, "Well, I want to work and I want to work for you." And that was 9 years ago at this point. And over this time, aBlogtoWatch has really grown into this amazing team of tremendously dedicated individuals. And that is, in my mind, what has allowed us to get to 10,000 articles. Just a couple of years ago, we were celebrating the 10th anniversary of aBlogtoWatch, and that was great, that felt great. But that's time, and to me, quantity in this instance carries more weight. It's more substantial, because you can't cheat your way, or you can't wait your way to 10,000 articles. No, it requires so much work and so much effort and so much travel and hundreds of thousands of photographs of watches between us. And I'm just super proud to have been part of it all, and I'm just wanted to say thank you for coming along, because without you, our readers, our audience, this would have been, impossible. It would have been, a self-centered exercise. And we do this with you and we do this for you, and this is just basically the main motivation, without which no team and no publication could ever get to 10,000 articles, whatever the industry or the field that they are working in. So thanks again, and I really hope that you will stick around for the next 10,000. I will see you guys out there. Thanks.
Over the last 15 years, after publishing 10,000 articles, we have reached watch collectors and enthusiasts across the globe. In every major city, across all categories from high-end to low-end, we have really run the gamut of what watch enthusiasm is. We've reached millions of people. Every single month across the various aBlogtoWatch channels, we reach over 1 million people per month. Watch enthusiasts are just starting out as novices to really, really seasoned collectors that are veterans and have had every single watch you can imagine. And right now, I'd like to thank everyone involved in making aBlogtoWatch what it is. First, the aBlogtoWatch team, the dedicated content producers, writers, administrators, designers, and technical people that have put all this together and have allowed us to consistently publish articles for the last 15 years, reaching to that 10,000 number. And we're gonna go on, and there's gonna be more. Thank you as well to the watch industry for making this all possible, for including us in events, keeping us aware of the latest news, and making sure that we travel to where the watches are being debuted and made to bring that information to you, the audience, who we ultimately want to thank for making this all possible. If it wasn't for the larger community of people who love watches, who come back day after day, week after week, to celebrate each new exciting timepiece and this passion that we have for watches that we all share together. Thank you so much, aBlogtoWatch community.